Recall back once again with another little video, man. I say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man. And all praises to Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai. Okay? And basically, yeah, it is all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I'm entitled to this because the Lord is going to do some wonderful things, man, for us on our behalf. Okay? Our captivity is just about over with, man. It don't seem like it to certain people, but it is. This place is up out of here. I'm gonna entitle this video, "We at the Door, Brothers." Yeah, boy. As you're supposed to be excited about this thing. We living in an exciting time right now. Because you can see the prophecies, man, this, as I always say, popping like popcorn, man, when you put it in the microwave and you hit the bag once, one kernel pop, it's popping like popcorn, man. It's going down. If you have really spiritual eyes and spiritual ears, like Yahweh Shai used to always say, "He that have ears, let him hear." We supposed to all have ears, man. If you don't have ears, then you ain't in the truth. The Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with you then. So we at the door of this thing, and I'm just going to read a couple of few. I'm going to hit some heavy points. We're going to start off in the book of Obadiah, okay? Because we always quote the book of Obadiah, so I'm going to get a little bit of meat up out of here, man. And I'm going to make some other points, too, to cut some other madness that other people are going around saying, okay? People saying anybody that's teaching that Esau, which is the so-called white man, going to be saved. He is going to be saved. He's going to be saved for a time for slavery. He has to, pursuing the Revelations 13, 9, and 10. So we know that Esau is going to go into captivity, but then what's going to happen after that? Or are we just going to have them in captivity forever and ever? No, the Lord don't want that. Job 20 and 4 tells you that, but they are going to go into captivity for a time because we got to enact some payback on them for all this hell they've been putting on us for the past 600 or even 2,000 years, going back to the time of Yahweh Shai, going back further than that, going back during the time of the Greeks, before Yahweh Shai came on the earth. When Alexander the Greek came into and took over Jerusalem, man, them devils were putting hell on us. Going back to the time of the Greeks, then going into the time of the Romans. Then the Lord rose us up for a time over Esau for 1,000 years. That's where you get your Byzantine Empire and your Dark Ages from. The medieval times, that was all our people ruling. But then in the 1400s, he allowed Esau to come back into power over us again. Because the prophecies had to be fulfilled. Okay, that was already in the scriptures. So the Lord gave a period of like about 1,000 years where we came back into power. Because Esau, the Lord had to give us a little break. He had to put Esau on time out again on the earth. So he gave us a little breather, a little 1,000-year breather, going into like the Byzantine Empire when Jake came back into power, and we kicked them devils in the ass for like 1,000 years. And then the Most High allowed them to come. That was in Revelations, the 12th chapter. Okay? The earth helped the woman. Okay? But anyways, man, we're going to hit some points real quick. All right, and then I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm going to start off in the book of Obadiah. We at the door, meaning Yahweh Shai is about to come back with them angels and lay this place waste. He about to serve this place, man. And Esau, you going down, man. You going down. That's it. Okay, even though we catch hell in our so-called everyday lives, that's why you're supposed to always keep the scriptures in mind. You're supposed to always just meditate upon this truth day and night. This is what it's about. This is what, like, you can't get caught up in this bullshit world, man. Okay, you live your life. Okay, you got your woman. Certain brothers have your woman. You have your kids. You have your job or whatever bullshit you got to deal with in this world. But that's all really just like secondhand stuff. That's just, like I said, that's the peas and the carrots on the side. The main course is like what, that steak, right? Or the potato on the side. But the main course is the steak, right? Which this truth is the steak, the meat. Man, we gotta remember who we really are. Man, we're like the superheroes. Like, they have their secret identities. Our life in this world, that's our secret identity, so to speak. Okay, Superman, like he has to be Clark Kent most of the time, right? In the world as a regular guy. But then when it's time to become Superman, he has to become Superman. And he has to become Superman quite often. Because there was always something going on where he got to go and save the day, so to speak, right? So we got to remember that, man. This is us being in this truth, that's your superhero form, man. Okay? That's our superhero form. All the other stuff, man, that's just day-to-day shit that you got to do to get by. and deal with. But that's not really what it is. The main reason you breathing and your heart is pumping in your chest is to push this truth. Because this is what we fighting for. To get up out of this goddamn kingdom, man. And I'm damn right when I say goddamn kingdom. God has damned this place, right? But I'm going to start off at Obadiah, man. Obadiah 1 and 3. Okay? Proving that these devils, these so-called white people, these Edomites, here in America, in Russia, and France, Germany, all over the world, wherever they, but the main standard is going to be against this wicked place, America, because this is Babylon, man. This is Babylon, the place of total, utter confusion. So America, and America's that beacon for the world. So when America goes down, that's going to be a big blow to Esau. And then the elites, the Illuminati that's behind this place, that created this place, they're going to be next. Because once this place is destroyed, that's why they're trying to stop Yahweh Shai and the angels from coming back, because they know once this place is destroyed, then we coming for their ass next. Okay, Obadiah 1 and 3. Because the elites, them too, they thinking, so they got all this confusion going on, and they pushing all their witchcraft and their misinformation out there, because they trying to really believe. That's why I'm going to read this. The Illuminati, they got all them space stations set up and their satellites and their weaponry, their high-tech weaponry, and they got all this going on because they really believe when them angelic forces come back, they're going to defeat the angelic forces. And the Most High has a special demon on Esau to think that he's going to be able to do that, to think that he's going to be able to wipe away the Lord's chosen people. Because the scripture said, what was it in Jeremiah or Isaiah? If the ordinance of heaven depart, then Israel would depart from being a nation before me forever. The Lord, the Most High, said that. So, according to the scriptures, man, there's nowhere in the world that the nation of Israel or the Israelites, which is who we are going to be cast away, man. We're going to be here on the earth forever. Just like the sun and the earth itself. People believing, oh, well, the earth is going to be destroyed. The earth is going to implode. That's not going to happen. The earth is going to be here. The Most High created it. The earth itself has a spirit, a life force behind it. But I'm going to go to Obed, but this is why this damn devil has to be taken out of power. He has to be taken out of power. Because if not, then he would try to destroy everything, because that's the spirit, like in Habakkuk. I'll read it. Habakkuk, right? It says the spirit that's lifted up. Habakkuk, was it 2 and 4? The spirit that's lifted up in him is not upright in him. The Most High created this man as a perverse, adverse person. And you damn niggas are trying to save and rehabilitate Esau. You can't rehabilitate Esau. The Most High created that perverse spirit in him and allowed him to be filled with the spirit of the spiritual demon Satan, so that he could do the things that he does in the earth. Only a perverse, foul, wicked people would promote homosexuality, freakism, these transgender people, androgynous people, totally poisoning the food supply of the people, so that the food that we eat is not even real food, and which causes people to die. Poisoning it, making the air toxic. So that's why a lot of people are just dropping dead. Only a damn devil would do something like that, man. And we tell you people that this damn so-called white man is the devil, and you have a problem believing that, but a lot of you are starting to see our so-called people primarily. The other nations, they already know this, man. Like them Ishmaelites, the Arabs, they know the white man's the devil. That's why they over there fighting so hard, blowing them American troops up and trying to kill them. Because they know them Arabs and them other nations come over here, they reap the benefits of America and make money on this damn place. But they know that, look, man, we don't want this shit in our country. We don't want our women walking around dressed like whores and sluts. We don't want our sons walking around looking like faggots. Our daughters looking like lesbians. Our men and our people walking around obese, looking like a goddamn basketball. All this confusion that goes on over here. But I'm going to read this. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest on the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? We know that's talking about Esau, the so-called white man. It says, whose habitation is high. Now, years ago, brothers used to say, yeah, because like they was up in them Caucasus Mountains way up high. I mean, which in a way that does pertain to that, because it's at the cliffs of the rock, and we know Esau was pushed up by us into the Caucasus Mountains, and they have these skyscrapers of brothers, but then the real true breakdown when it says whose habitation is high, what that really means is their, like I mentioned beforehand, their weaponry up in outer space. Them satellites. That's how they gonna try to get the chip going. Everything gonna be through satellites. Their spyware, their drones. They got space stations and all kind of weaponry up there where they actually up there watching everything, monitoring everything that's going on the earth by way of these cell phones. They know where you go, where you at. That movie Enemy of the State with Will Smith show you that. Okay? And it's all by way of their satellites and their machinery they got up floating around up in the heavens, in the outer firmament, man. See what I'm saying? And that's Esau. And it says that is deceived, right? The pride of the heart deceived it. So they think because of all that, Esau, all that stuff you see in the movies, they have it already. They already been had it. They have it, man. They have their own form of so-called spaceships. They probably have figured out a way to beam people up into their crafts. Who knows? But they have this weaponry, man. They're trying to clone human beings. And that's as the scripture said. They say, I shall sit as the Most High. So they think that because of their technology and their endless supply of wealth, that they're going to continue on. They're going to implement this new world order. They're going to do away with the Israelites. And they're even going to defeat the angelic forces. Okay? These devils believe all that, man. And then he says that, look, man, not even God is going to come down out the spirit world and stop me. And that's what they believe. That's their attitude. We're going to conquer the whole world. And they've always believed that. That's why what was the saying that the so-called British had? The sun shall never set on the British Empire. They was going around trying to conquer the whole known world. And Alexander the Creep, he was doing the same thing. He conquered the whole known world at the time. The Romans, garrisons set up all over the world. That's why Esau got their military all over the world, man. You see, now let's go to 4. Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and that's primarily talking about right here in America. Because that's the attitude now. And Trump is that, man, look, man, there ain't nobody going to stop us. We're going to get better. We're going to go on. We're going to bring the country back. And then anybody that gets in our way, we're going to take them out. That's the symbol of America primarily. But that was also the symbol of the Roman Empire and the Greeks, the eagle. So these Edomites today here in America, primarily, those are the same Romans, man. That was their symbol, the eagle. That's how you know we're talking about, it's talking about the so-called white man. And though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? And we can read on, man. All right, the 5th verse. If thieves came to thee by night, if robbers came by night, how art thou cut off? Would thou have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Yeah, by us, by the Most High, giving us the word, man, to expose this damn devil. Okay, to expose Esau. That's how he's being hidden here. Satan messing with me here. But that's all right. We're going to keep moving on. My Bible's coming apart here because I use it. All right. Number 1, by us pushing this word out there, Esau's being revealed. A lot of people are waking up to the fact that, them Israelites, man, that's why Esau's going so hard to try to stop us or try to cut the word of the Lord, but that's not going to happen. And then these other nations, like Iran and all of them, they know that this man's the devil. They said, look, we know you're the devil. That's why Russia, they said, we're going to, look, man, if y'all want a war, then we go to war. And that's why when Esau's coming down to these other countries, Syria, Iran, hey, man, they shooting missiles on Esau, man. They killing these damn American soldiers. That's what's happening. So this thing is at the door, man. The tensions with Russia and America, they testing the nuclear missiles. Satan number 2. Okay? They got chemical weapons waiting, man. This thing is about to pop. And this dude Trump, he's going to lead us right into the Third World War. So the Esau's about to go, man. Okay? I'm going to go to the 8th verse, right? Obadiah 1 and 8. Okay? Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? That's right, because Esau think he got things going on that he going to complete his plans. But when the day come when the Lord destroys, primarily when America gets destroyed, and the angels come and wipe out all their plans of what they thought or how they thought things were going to go, when all that gets smoked and knocked down, them devils are going to be confounded, man. They're going to say, wait a minute, I thought we were going to win. Because the spiritual demon Satan is lying to them, man. Okay? And it said Esau, Edom, right? And thy mighty men on Teman, that's right. Their weaponry, Their so-called military, Yahweh and the angels going to smoke them. You can read about that in the book of 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha, the 13th chapter. Okay? Okay? And the mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one out of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Now that's going to happen after slavery, because what's going to happen, the ones of you Edomites that don't die in the missiles and by the chariots, the angelic forces, we're going to collect you, pursuing the Revelations 13, 9, and 10, and put you in captivity for a time. About 1,000 years of captivity. And then, after that captivity time is fulfilled, after we done got our payback on you, then you're going to be slaughtered, pursuing the Job 20 and 4. Now we're going to read this. And now that cuts these knuckleheads, Nazariah and them guys in Chicago, that cuts you dumb niggas. Not all Esau's going to be, well, according to the scriptures, you wrong. Everyone of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And that's Obadiah, the first chapter, the 9th verse. Read that, Nazariah. Read that. Right? 10th verse. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Okay, forever. That means Esau is done. Okay? Let me see. I want to hit another point down here. All right? All right, I'm going to jump down. Right? We're going to stay in Obadiah, the first chapter. Okay? And I'm going to jump down. There's a point, there's a verse in here that I want to hit. Okay? Bear with me. Okay. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Obadiah. Okay, let's go. 1 and 17, right? All right. But upon Zion shall deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and of the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. So that proves that Esau's good. That proves what I said. The scriptures don't contradict themselves, right? People will say, well, wait a minute. It said they're going to be cut off, but then it said they're going to be possessed. They are going to be possessed. I just said, I broke it down to you in the right order. They're going to be possessed by us first. So you devils, prepare for your captivity. You elites, you Illuminati, y'all doing all your wickedness up in your dark shadows. But the Lord is going to confound all that stuff that you're trying to do to us. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is going to destroy you by way of the angelic forces, Yahweh Shai and the angels. He's going to zap y'all. Then y'all going to try to run into your little bomb shelters and your space stations, and then through the spirit, we're going to come and grab your ass. Because at that point, we're going to have that spiritual power. We're going to have access to the chariots. And that's going to be the fun part, brother. And we at the door of all that. To fuck this world. This world is nothing but an illusion. This is just a bad nightmare that you're going to wake up out of, man. Obadiah 1 and 17. But upon Mount Zion, which is Israel, us, the elect, and that's only going to be the elect. The 2/3 by this point is going to primarily be dead. And then the other members of the 2/3 that we come across, Lord willing, we be able to elect, we're going to just wipe them out. Okay? Shall be deliverance. That's right. Meaning only that proves only the Israelites are going to be saved. There shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. That's right. Meaning Esau and the other nations. We're going to put y'all all in slavery. You other nations, they look at us, man, that even these black, nasty, filthy, dirty Hamites, so-called Africans, they black as tar, but then they see an Israelite, you come before them, you go in their stores, they look at you and snarl up at you, and they just know that they over you, man. That proves that those are not our people. So you dumb niggas that think you Africans, man. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire. Okay? And the house of Joseph, meaning Ephraim, that means Judah and Ephraim going to come together, which the tribe of Joseph represents Ephraim, a flame, meaning you so-called Puerto Ricans. All right? And the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai have spoken it. Okay? You see that, man? That's it right there, man. Hold on. I'm going to read on. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines, you so-called Africans. All the nations are going into slavery. And they shall possess the fields of Ephraim and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. Look at that. And the captivity of this hosts of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto the Zephyriah, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sepharad, and shall possess the cities of the south. Okay? And saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's beautiful. That's talking about when the Lord set us up back in Israel and on the earth. We're going to be in power. We're going to be back in power again, man. Matter of fact, let me end it off with this. So Esau is going to be destroyed. This is just exhortation. Esau is going to be destroyed after they serve their slavery, meaning kindle a fire. That's mean when we get these devils and when we get all these nations in captivity, we're gonna be putting hell on them, man. We're gonna be putting hell on them, and meaning when it was mentioned in the land, we're gonna reclaim the earth, all the lands that the other nations took from us. When Israel fell, the whole world became rich. Esau primarily and the other nations, they divvied up all of our shit. So when the Lord raised us up, we're gonna just reclaim everything. We're gonna reclaim everything that's ours, the land of Israel, starting there, and then all the other lands on the earth that Esau and the nations have taken from us. And we're going to put them down. But then after that time, Esau is just going to be exterminated, man. And we at the door of this thing. We are at the door of this, brothers. This is all about to happen. If you're thinking like, no, that's a distant fantasy, then you're not in the right mind. You're not in the right mind frame, man. That's why you got to get into these scriptures. Okay? I'm going to end it off with this. This is Amos 9 and 14. And I will bring again the captivity of my people, and that don't mean he's going to put us in captivity. That means he's going to lift the captivity. This is the time we're living in right now, meaning the Most High is about to lift our captivity. Okay? You got dudes falling out, getting disenchanted, going back into the world and saying, this ain't the truth. Man, you just out your goddamn mind. That's because you're weak, man. That's because guys like that are weak and you don't have determination, man. And I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel. Okay? And they shall build the waste cities, what I just read over here in Obadiah. Which we ain't going to do it. Our slaves are going to do it. Esau and the other nations. We're going to be just overseeing shit. Okay? Pointing fingers. And the waste cities and inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. And they shall also make gardens and eat the fruit thereof. That means the Most High going to lift the curses off us. Everything that's ours, we're going to reap the benefits of everything that's ours. We're going to drink our wine. We're going to eat from our own gardens. We're going to have our own lands. We're going to have our own inheritance. We're going to get our inheritance back. Because we're not doing it now. Okay, we're in captivity, man. Our people are the biggest consumers. We built up this damn place, but we're not reaping the benefits of it like the other nations are. Okay? 15th verse. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of the land which I gave them, saith the Lord Yahweh thy power. That's right, man. Meaning we're going to reclaim our land, Jerusalem, Israel. We're going to get that's the capital. We're going to get that back, and the whole earth is ours, man. The whole earth, the scripture says, thou made us the world for our sakes. So we're going to get everything back that belongs to us, man. We're going to be put back in power. So and brothers, this is just about to happen. What I've read right there, this is stuff it could happen any day now. We're just waiting for them to implement that chip. And once they implement that RFID chip, then that's going to be it, man. Because then all the other prophecies is going to fall like dominoes. So this is a point right now. This is the time to get stronger and stay in the right mind frame. Stay in that soldier mind frame. Have that determination. Have spiritual determination, man. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to do too much more talking. Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Shalom, Kal Akim of the elect. Okay? Shalom.